We followed the cyan color back to where it started, looking for a third 64-character set. What we found instead raised an entirely different question.
Just like the previous grids, I started by counting the cyan characters. Operation Cold Wallet, Mission Briefing, Press Start to continue. Altogether, that gave me 54 characters, not 64, 54, which means we're missing 10. Before looking for the missing 10, there are a few things worth noticing. First, the color is actually named in the code Contra Cyan. That's what led me back to this page in the first place. It also appears throughout the page, in text, borders, and bullets. Just like we saw back on Trezor's Key, some of those borders aren't visible right away. I've made them appear for us here. Starting at the top of the page, the first cyan appears in the borders around lives and score. Next, the game subtitle, Operation Cold Wallet, blinking every 2 seconds. Then, under the mission parameters heading are the larger triangle bullets, blinking every 3 seconds. Next is mission briefing, which doesn't blink at all. Below that, the mission boxes use cyan left borders, along with a second, smaller bullet style that also does not blink. And finally, the continue prompt. Press start to continue, blinking every second, standing alone, outside of the bordered sections. I don't know which of these details matter, but they may give us some insight into the missing 10 and how this set might be built. Now let's see if any of those observations can help us. First, let's look for text that would make sense to add to the character count. The color name, Contra Cyan, adds exactly 10 letters. That certainly caught my attention. Another possibility was suggested by Carter L. Lives and score. Both have cyan borders and together add up to 10 letters. So now we have at least 2 reasonable text options. The next question is, where would they belong? Now that we have a couple of text options, can the rest of the page help us decide where they belong? The first possibility I see is the large animated triangle bullets. If they're drawing our attention, Contra Cyan could fit between Operation Cold Wallet and Mission Briefing. Another possibility I see is the 6 mission sections below. Each one has a cyan left border and the smaller bullet style. Maybe that's where the Contra Cyan belongs instead. The last possibility was suggested by Carter L. Using lives and score, the most logical placement is right at the beginning of the grid. At this point, I can't say which version is correct, if any, but each one follows something we actually observed in the code. I've shared our ideas. Now I'd love to hear yours. If you're testing these versions, here are a few experiments to try. Try comparing each version with the first 2 grids. Does one reveal a stronger pattern? Could all 3 work together somehow? Compare them side by side. Do they point to a single solution or 3 different clues? If you have another experiment to try or see something we've missed, I'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment below or join us over in TQBB. Next time, a new mystery awaits beyond the alphabet.